second generation version of Toyota's Proace mid-sized van gets a thorough update here, with smarter looks, a more connected cabin, and an EV variant capable of longer range. There's also a stronger value model lineup and a rejuvenated Toyota Professional Centre dealer network. It's all good. The Proace is Toyota's medium-range panel van, and the improved version of the second generation model is a very competitive proposition. Here we'll find out why. The Proace used to be Toyota's lone offering to LCV customers, a mid-sized model usually forgotten about because it's long been merely a borrowed design. Today things are a little different. For a start, that borrowed second generation design, first launched with Proace badging in 2016, is a lot better, and it can these days be part of a proper Toyota LCV fleet, with the arrival of the smaller Proace City model in 2018 and the larger Proace Max in 2024. All three of these vans can be had in full EV form. In fact, the Proace Electric, which is what we have here, was the first Toyota EV of any kind, and like all Toyota vans, it's sold by a now rejuvenated Toyota Professional Centre LCV sales network. To find out more, you're going to need the usual thorough car and driving road test. As before, the Proace is primarily available with a range of four-cylinder diesel engines. If your requirements are mainly based around lighter loads and short-distance urban work, then the entry-level 118 brake horsepower 1.5 litre diesel may be quite sufficient. For heavier payloads and longer journeys, however, you'll be needing the 2 litre 142 brake horsepower model, which, like the feebler variant, uses a 6-speed manual gearbox. If you do feel the need for more power, then there's also a 174 brake horsepower 2 litre diesel unit, which uses an 8-speed auto transmission. Very few Proace Electric customers will be opting for the base 50 kWh model because this manages just 142 miles between charges. The 75 kWh version you're more likely to want, which is what we have here, now stretches that to 217 miles. That's 12 miles further than before. Both figures are of course much the same as those of comparable Vauxhall, Peugeot, Citroën and Fiat Stellantis group models. As usual with an EV van, you can improve these range stats quite considerably if nearly all your driving is urban based. If you're switching into this EV van from a previous diesel model, there's not too much to get your head around. There's a drive mode selector that allows drivers to switch between eco, normal and power modes. There's 136 horsepower and 260 Newton meters of torque on tap, though only in power. The vehicle will always start in its normal setting, and with that engaged, you get just 100 brake horsepower and 210 Newton meters of pulling power. Get bored of that and switch back to power, and you'll find that 62 mph from rest takes 12.1 seconds in the 50 kWh version, or 13.3 seconds in the heavier 75 kWh model. But either way, top speed is just 80 miles an hour. There are paddles for brake regeneration behind the steering wheel, and in its fiercest form that ploughs extra energy back into the battery, offering more resistance when you're slowing down. Whichever powertrain you decide upon across the Proace range, the driving position, though not as lofty as in some rival models, nevertheless affords a decent view up the road and is comfortable on the move. That relaxed approach also extends to the electro-hydraulically assisted power steering. You'll appreciate its lightness around town though, where this van is impressively manoeuvrable for its size with a tight turning circle. The low stance and the big front overhang can initially make parking a bit tricky, but rearward vision is helped hugely by the big door mirrors. In the unlikely event that you've been a regular user of the previous version of this second generation Proace, you'd certainly recognise this updated model's revised family frontal design. As before, customers have a choice of formats: a van in medium or long body lengths, a crew cab with an extra row of seats, and a platform cab serving as the basis for bespoke and specialist body types. There's also a Proace Verso MPV version, which can carry up to 9, only now available as a full EV. Across the range, the windscreen is steeply raked, creating a wedge-shaped front end with huge headlamps. At the back, the tail lights have been mounted high enough to avoid potentially costly parking knocks. Get yourself comfortable in the cab and you'll appreciate a firmly upholstered seat that's positioned to suit those who have to jump in and out of their vehicle all the time. The key changes to the cabin lie with the screen tech. There's a new digital instrument cluster which offers the choice of 4 different layouts via this right-hand fascia button. You can prioritise either a power meter, a nav map, a battery indicator graphic, or a decluttered calm screen. You view all this through a smarter 4-spoke leather-trimmed steering wheel, which on this electric model now has brake regen paddles. Also changed is the multimedia centre touchscreen, now larger at 10 inches and featuring the latest Stellantis widget-style home screen layout. Amongst this monitor's options is what it calls an applications drawer, which on this electric model includes an energy section with an energy flow monitor, efficiency statistics and charging options. Avoid base spec and you also get the brand's smart cargo load space extension system, which allows long items to be poked through from the cargo area. As before, the cabin is robust, functional and spacious, designed to meet commercial owner needs. The dashboard features ergonomic switchgear, plus the driving position is car-like and affords excellent visibility. You can get a few luxury touches too, like a heated driver's seat and a heated steering wheel. There are twin USB-C ports below the separated climate controls on the dash, with a storage tray nearby. And if you fold down the centre part of the middle seat, you get a swivelling base with an elasticated strap, creating a desk for your laptop so you can more easily work on the move. Further cabin storage spaces include a big open bin in the centre of the dashtop, cup holders at either end of the dashtop, upper and lower door bins, and space under the middle seat base. Ex-VAT on the road prices, as we filmed in late autumn 2024, we're starting at just under £30,000 for the panel van diesel version of this Proace. There are 2 body lengths, this medium variant, and long, and 4 trim levels: Active, Icon, Icon Premium and Sport. The crew cab models offered with the same trim options, but the platform cab variant comes only with Active spec. This Proace electric range is primarily based around Icon trim, and as we filmed in late autumn 2024, started at around £37,000 ex-VAT on the road, after deduction of the available £5,000 government plug-in grant. That's for the base 50 kilowatt-hour version. It'll be from around £40,000 for this 75 kilowatt-hour model, the one you're far more likely to want. With that larger battery, there's also the option of better specified sport trim. Even base Active spec gives you a 10-inch multimedia touchscreen, a digital driver's instrument display, automatic headlights and windscreen wipers, rear parking sensors and ply lining in the load space. Advanced safety features include lane keep assist, driver attention assist, automatic high beam and automatic emergency braking with forward collision warning. This mid-range Icon specification introduces the Smart Cargo Load Space Extension System, satellite navigation, a wireless phone charger and 16-inch wheels with full wheel caps. Moving up to Icon Premium adds automatic air conditioning and 17-inch alloy wheels. The top sport grade gets the Proace Extra style with 17-inch black alloy wheels, black door handles and body colour bumpers, plus keyless entry and LED front fog lights. Proace carriage capacities don't vary with the powertrain that you choose, and start at 5.3 cubic metres for the smallest medium-sized model, but you can boost that to 5.8 cubic metres if you get a version like this one with the brand's Smart Cargo system, which combines an opening front bulkhead with a lifting front passenger seat base mechanism. Now, if you've really big loads to carry, you'll want the long version, which has a load volume of 6.1 cubic metres or 6.6 cubic metres with the smart system. Crew cab capacity varies between 3.2 cubic metres and 4 cubic metres, depending on variant. In the cargo bay, there's a 12-volt socket on the left, 2 overhead lights and 6 tie-downs, which, as you can see here, have been built into the optional ply lining floor and sidewall covering. The side door aperture is wide enough for Euro pallets to be loaded. And there's a full-height bulkhead, which includes the lower hatch for the smart cargo system. If you've decided on this Proace electric, you'll need to know that payload capacity of this typical 75 kilowatt hour model falls a bit over the mainstream diesel versions to 1,000 kilograms. It's 1,253 kilograms for the rare 50 kilowatt hour variant. And braked towing capacity falls over the diesel too, this time substantially, restricted to 1,000 kilograms. As for battery replenishment with this Proace electric, well, like its Stellantis cousins, this van can be charged using the standard 7.4 kilowatt onboard charger. An 11 kilowatt charger is optional. The 50 kilowatt hour battery can be recharged from 0 to 80% in 30 minutes at a 100 kilowatt public charging station, or using an AC wall box from 0 to 100% in 7 hours, 10 minutes. With the 75 kilowatt hour battery, the 0 to 80% DC charge time would be 45 minutes, while using an AC wall box from 0 to 100% would take you 10 hours and 45 minutes. All Proace vans are covered by a comprehensive 10-year manufacturer's warranty, valid provided you service the vehicle at a franchised Toyota dealership. The electric version is additionally covered by an 8-year, 100,000-mile warranty for battery degradation. Those dealerships, by the way, are now designated as Toyota Professional Centres and can offer dedicated vehicle maintenance areas and highly trained staff. 5 years roadside assistance is another contribution towards stress-free ownership, providing rapid help any time of the day or night, 365 days a year, to get business moving again, or take the vehicle to the nearest Toyota workshop for repairs. There's plenty to like about this improved Proace. Thanks to its sophisticated underpinnings, it's light enough to facilitate an impressive set of efficiency stats, while at the same time being tough enough to take the kind of treatment that mid-sized vans must put up with in regular use. The practicalities add up too, especially if you get a version with the smart cargo system with its variable front seat layout and configurable bulkhead. As for problems with this LCV, well, there aren't too many, and they tend to be things that may not bother many potential company business users very much. It isn't, for example, the sharpest steer in the segment, and some customers could be disappointed that Toyota has chosen not to offer a choice of roof heights. Beyond that, though, there really isn't too much to complain about. Otherwise, this Proace's main issue probably lies in the fact that much the same package at much the same price is available badged as either a Vauxhall Vivaro, a Fiat Scudo, a Peugeot Expert, or a Citroën Dispatch. This Toyota's advantage over these 4 design stablemates probably lies less in product design and more in the after-sales peace of mind that comes with its class-leading 10-year warranty. If that's enough to get you interested in Proace ownership, there's little that'll put you off once one of these is running on your fleet. Vans from this brand have a history of selling to real professionals. Don't expect that to change anytime soon.